Okay, this video is going to attempt to explain how to claim your Bitcoin Cash tokens if you're storing your Bitcoin in an offline Electrum wallet. As most of you probably know, in a couple days on August 1st, there's going to be a hard fork in the Bitcoin blockchain. And Bitcoin is going to split up into two separate coins. The same thing happened with Ethereum a few years ago, I guess. And people who held the private keys to their Ethereum wallets at the time of the fork ended up with two separate coins. You had Ethereum and then Ethereum Classic. And this is being done to kind of improve the design of Bitcoin, but there were a few people who weren't satisfied with the changes and decided to go off and do their own thing, and that new thing is going to be known as Bitcoin Cash. So when the fork happens, if you're holding your private keys supposedly to your Bitcoin, and Bitcoin splits into two separate coins, you're going to get a, both coins, the same quantity, an equal quantity of both coins, not an equal value. Old Bitcoin is going to be worth a lot more, but for those of you that aren't aware, Bitcoin Cash already has a trading value of $500. So if you're not prepared when the fork happens, you're going to be losing out on some free money. If you are holding your Bitcoin in an online exchange like Coinbase, you definitely want to get it out immediately and transfer it to some kind of offline wallet, because Coinbase definitely will not be supporting Bitcoin Cash. So if you have your Bitcoin still stored there at the time of the fork, you're not going to be getting any Bitcoin Cash for free. And it's really a better idea to be storing your coins in an offline wallet, because I guess I've heard that if you store your coins in an exchange, online or offline, you don't technically own your Bitcoins, but okay, that's really another discussion. But anyway, so a lot of people have been saying, as long as you hold the private keys, which you don't do with an online exchange, but you do with a offline wallet, that when the fork happens, that you'll automatically be getting an equal amount of Bitcoin Cash. But from what I've been hearing and understanding, that's not necessarily the case. Like Electrum, they released a statement a few days ago stating their position on Bitcoin Cash, and apparently they will not really be supporting Bitcoin Cash, and you're not going to automatically get equal amount of Bitcoin Cash when the fork happens if you're holding your old Bitcoin in an Electrum wallet at the time of the fork, but I guess you will be entitled to claim an equal amount of Bitcoin Cash. So here's some excerpts from the statement from Electrum. It's very long and complicated, but I'll have a link to the whole statement in the description. But at one point, it clearly says here, Bitcoin Cash is a hard fork that changes the difficulty rules of Bitcoin. Therefore, SPV wallets written for Bitcoin will reject the block headers of a Bitcoin Cash fork, and so will Electrum. This means that Electrum will reject block headers sent by Electrum server running Bitcoin Cash, and that users will not be able to send and receive Bitcoin Cash using Electrum. But later in the statement, it has this section on how to redeem my Bitcoin Cash. And it says, Bitcoin Cash wallets will require you to import your seed or your private keys, which can be exported from Electrum. Doing so will expose all your Bitcoin funds associated with that seed to the Bitcoin Cash wallet you decide to use. Therefore, after the Bitcoin Cash fork, but before you enter a seed or private key in a Bitcoin Cash wallet, you should move all your funds to a new Electrum wallet with a new seed. You'll still be able to use the old seed or private key with Bitcoin Cash because Bitcoin Cash has replay protection. Wait until your funds are confirmed in your new Bitcoin wallet before you enter the old private key in a Bitcoin Cash wallet. This will protect your Bitcoin funds from rogue, untrusted software. Okay, so I'll try to summarize that process. Real simple, right? And so I'm going to explain it to the best of my understanding. I'm not completely confident I do understand it fully. If I say anything wrong during this presentation and you know for a fact that I'm wrong, please go ahead and correct me in the comments. But anyway, I'll summarize that process first and then I'll go through it again step by step on exactly what you need to do. Okay, so first of all, I talked about a seed. Now, what is a seed? Okay, so when you're creating a Electrum wallet, it's always going to ask you when you first start off if you're recovering an old wallet or if you're creating a new wallet. Okay, if you're creating a new wallet, it's going to give you this code, which is a bunch of random words. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a complete sentence. It's just a bunch of words that are complete nonsense. But this is known as a seed, and you can use that if something ever happens to your old Electrum wallet, like if your hard drive crashes or if you lose your computer or even if you just forget your password, you can use that seed to recover your wallet and your Bitcoin. So you always want to make sure you have that somewhere safe. Okay, so if you are holding your Bitcoins in an Electrum wallet and you really want to hold it in some kind of offline wallet before the fork. So you're holding your Bitcoin wallets at the time of the fork, and Electrum will not automatically give you Bitcoin Cash tokens that equal the amount of Bitcoins you have, but you will be entitled to claim them. And the way you do that is you're going to have to create two new separate wallets after the fork. And you're doing that to keep your Bitcoin safe. And you're going to need two wallets because Electrum does not support Bitcoin Cash. So you're going to need a separate Bitcoin Cash wallet. But first, you're going to create a brand new Electrum wallet. So with a new seed. So make sure when you're creating it, that option comes up asking you if you're going to recover an old wallet or create a new one. You're going to choose to create a new one and get a new seed, and make sure you have that saved somewhere. You're not really going to need it to collect your Bitcoin Cash, but you always want to have that safe in case something happens to your computer or something. Okay, so after you finish doing that, you're going to move your Bitcoins to from your old Electrum wallet to your new Electrum wallet. And even if you do that, there will still be a record of how many Bitcoins you had in the old wallet at the time of the fork, and I guess the blockchain or something will know how many Bitcoin Cash tokens you're entitled to. So you're going to wait until the funds have been confirmed into your new wallet, and then you're going to create a Bitcoin Cash wallet. And I guess when you're creating this wallet, I've never done it. I don't even know where you do that. I'm going to have to research that. But from what I understand from the Electrum statement, when you create that wallet, it's going to ask you the same thing that Electrum asks you when you're creating a new wallet with them. And that is, are you going to recover an old wallet or are you creating a new wallet? And even though this is your first time creating this wallet, you're going to choose to recover an old wallet, and you're going to use the seed from your old Electrum wallet. And like I said, even though you don't have any Bitcoins in that wallet at this point, there'll still be a record of how many you had at the time of the fork, and then it'll know how many Bitcoin Cash tokens you're entitled to. And after you finish that process, you should have an equal amount of Bitcoin Cash in the wallet that you had Bitcoins at the time of the fork. Just like when you recover an old Electrum wallet, you use the old seed, create a new password, and then when you're finished, it's going to show the same amount of Bitcoins you had in the wallet you're recovering from. Okay, so we'll go through that one more time, step by step, exactly what to do. Okay, step one, make sure you have your Bitcoin stored in an Electrum wallet before the fork, or at the very least some other offline wallet. But if it's not Electrum, make sure you're going to be able to claim your Bitcoin Cash tokens with that wallet. Step two, make sure you have a record of your seed from the old wallet safe somewhere. You should have that regardless if you want to collect Bitcoin Cash tokens. Step three, after the fork on August 1st, create a new Electrum wallet with a new seed. Step four, again, after the fork, move your Bitcoins from your old wallet to your new Electrum wallet. And step five, after your old Bitcoin funds have been confirmed in your new Electrum wallet, create a separate Bitcoin Cash wallet. When you do this, use the seed from your old Electrum wallet. And just finish up the process, and then you should have your Bitcoin Cash tokens, an equal amount of Bitcoins that you had at the time of the fork. So, hope I explained that clearly, and good luck to you.